Well, it seems to have been a little bit of a while since we talked, I suppose, huh? Things are changing just a little bit, is it not? Well, where should I start? Well, welcome in everybody. How are you guys doing? My name is Anthony Talon. Y'all can call me Tony. I'm still Tony. Test Pilot Rockstar. VFleet. Yeah, I really do be like acting like this is a debut again. In a way, kind of has to be. Thank you very much, Lord Right Nut. Appreciate that. Um, but yes, I do want to say hello to everybody. Thank you so much, Allie, for the raid. How are you doing, Allie? Welcome in, welcome in. How are you guys tonight? Yeah, it's been a minute, huh? Hey, let me sit a bit up in my chair. So, and apparently it's affiliate anniversary as well for a lot of you guys. Oh my goodness, thank you so much, guys. Y'all have been from the start, huh? We got some new faces, got some old heads. Y'all, it's been a year. It's been a year. Holy shit. Interesting place for things to fall on. The timing is both impeccable and terrible. Yeah. Interesting, is it not? Indeed. But yeah, let me say hello to everybody. I feel like I always do that, but now there's quite a few of you. Oh my gosh. All right. Gonna take me a second to go down the list. Holy shit. All right. Anyways, how's it going, Bep, Lord of Smurs, Heishi? Welcome in, you guys. How's it going, KMD Saints? First time, welcome in. How are you doing today? How's it going, Crookshank? And yes, thank you for the subscription, Lord of Smurfs. Much appreciated. It is that time of the year. Oh my gosh. How's it going, Paladin? Welcome in, Devin. How are you doing today? And of course, Allie, thank you so much for the raid. How are you doing tonight? Hawaiian Primordial, thank you so much for dropping in. Middleman, Kronos, Rice Goblin. We got Sith, welcome in, first time. How are you doing tonight? Kaiser, I don't know how to say your name, bro. Kara Crazer, oh my gosh. you would think I would know at this point. Good lord. Demon of Rebellion, welcome in. And of course, Allie. And then we got Lord Smurfs. Juice, welcome in, Juice. How are you doing today? Wait, did you just... Oh, I was going to say... you copied Rice's name. I can see where you copied and pasted from. I was going Admiral Wellesley. How's it going? Mighty Mo, of course. Chrono Genesis, I already said hi. Again, you're welcome. Jesus Christ. Crookshank, how you guys? How you doing? Boomerang. Pyrelius. I tried. I almost got on the first time. Almost there. But yes, it is as Lord Rightnut said, and pinned in chat. Thank you so much once again, Lord Rightnut. But what was that? I know everyone will have lots of questions for me. Yeah. May not be able to answer them all, so please do not push anything if it does not have direct answer. Except peanuts. Exactly. So thank you very much, Lord Rightnut. I appreciate that. Hawaiian is fine. Gotcha. Hawaiian. How's it going, Hawaiian? Cypher, welcome in, Cypher. How's it going, Renegade? Welcome back, or welcome in as well. But yeah, be honest, did not expect this outcome. Yeah, it's well, that depends which outcome. So basically, I won't be able to talk too much. I do want to keep things relatively quite short tonight. And how's it going? It's Benches Bin. Welcome in. How are you tonight? Yeah, I want to keep things relatively short. Fairly candid. You guys might notice I don't have any of the redeems turned on except for a few things here and there. Yeah, I just wanted to be like a very, very candid talk about, well, what does it say in the stream? My plans for the future. So that's what we're talking about tonight. I'm not really gonna be joking. I don't really want to do that because this is kind of serious stuff. Wherever you go, I'll go. I really appreciate Rise. Thank you so much for being here, and I appreciate your your devotion to the cause. I don't have any questions for you. Posted announcement one day, but I do want to hear it from you. Of course. And I guess I'll go ahead and just write that up again. And how's going, Apollo's welcome in. Yeah. Engineer. I'm an engineer. All right. I haven't really had too much time to really talk about that, huh? I have a lot I want to do. There's so much I want to do. I remember promising you guys a long time ago quite a few things. And I still intend to do all of them. One of the things I promised was another plane review stream talking about real planes. I want to talk about that. I really am just going straight into my plans, aren't I? But yeah, like this is from before, and well, as you know, VFleet, the company, is closing. They are going away. VFleet is going away. So yeah. I guess might as well just read it. I will read it verbatim. You can hear it in my voice. I did take a minute or two to actually like figure out how to do this. And how's it going, Lena? Oh my gosh, how's it going, Lena? Thank you so much. How are you? How are you tonight? Thank you for being here. How's it going? But yeah, yeah. So shall we just go right in it? Where is? There it is. Yeah, don't look at my tabs. I still owe some emotes for some of you guys. Um, I need to tag back up with that emo artist. But yeah, believe it or not, I'm still trying to get emotes for you guys because, once again, hello, my name is Anthony Talon. I will always be Anthony Talon. Yeah, that means today, tomorrow, a year from now, and so on. At least that's the plan. That is the plan. That is my intent. Uh, who you see in front of you is who you will continue to see, ideally. Not as many as expected. There's not too many. But yeah, I'm still here. I'm still gonna be here. At least that's what I want to do. There's just so much I want to do. Uh, I guess I'll quickly just go through how we got here, right? So yeah, a bit over a year ago, VFleet gave me an opportunity to share my passions for aviation and music. You know, I had a chance to share a little bit with you guys of both the aviation and the music, but boy, do I have more. Since then, every spare moment I had was spent building who you see right before you. Yes, that's me. I've literally every single spare second I had was basically spent building myself up that I could. That's not to say I haven't been very busy. I've been very busy. Very, very busy for the past year with not just VFleet stuff, believe it or not just VTubing, but with a lot of stuff. A lot of things were changing, a lot of things were happening. But when I could, when I had the spare time, it was spent trying to build what you see here. Indeed, yeah, the full government name. Yeah, that is where, like, if we wanted to bring it down to a fallacy, right? You know, sunken cost fallacy. I spent way too much time, but no. But literally, who you see before me is who I am, and I've been spending as much time as I could to try and show that to you guys. So, exactly, that's Palette Rockstar. And that's who I am. You know, like, okay, it's a caricature. I've only mentioned in passing a few times here and there, but I literally did work for 3.5 years at Edwards Air Force Base with the United States Air Force Test Pilot School as a faculty. I was the developer, or one of the developers, and programmers for the flight sciences simulator that the test pilot students, as in actual pilots and engineers in the U.S. Air Force, and some foreign nationals, would use to learn how to determine flying qualities, handling qualities, and no shit, remote piloting a Learjet from the simulator that I was in charge of maintaining and developing. Now, this was a couple of years ago. I no longer work there, uh, which is the reason why I can say that I used to work there, because I am no longer in possession of controlled unclassified information. So therefore, people don't bother asking me. I don't have it. But I learned a lot. It was one of the coolest jobs I've ever had. I haven't had that many jobs, but it's one of the coolest things I've ever done. You know, driving into the middle of the fucking desert, living in the desert sucked, but driving to the middle of the desert, learning how to code from scratch. I'm not a computer science major. I was an aerospace major in college. That's what I got my bachelor's and master's in. But it's a passion. I'm a test pilot. That's I'm not a test pilot. I I have actually flown a test mission in the pilot seat once, but that's neither here nor there. I'll talk about that later at a different date, at a different time. But there's so much that I have included of what I've done into what you see before you. There's a reason I say test pilot, dude. That's the reason. That's the reason. And I want to share this, guys, because it's a passion of mine. Same thing with the music. I played in a band, a live band that played any song at many anime conventions for like, shit, 7 or 8 years. I mean, I feel like you guys would hopefully pick up on that for the few live stuff I did for you guys for music wise. But yeah, I love doing that stuff, you know, and VFleet gave me the opportunity to do that again when I was no longer, even though I'm no longer in that band, you know. Exactly. There's a really big reason why I got that email for you guys, because that's me. So I'm gonna continue to be me, you know. I want to continue sharing these things, you know, because Anthony Talon is me. But yes, I'm literally only here, by the way. I haven't even finished the first sentence of the second paragraph. That's insane. But anyways, yes, these are my passions. Who you see before you is who I am, and I want to continue to share that with you. Every spare moment, meeting awesome people, participating in crazy events, you know, Ocean Deck, that was crazy. Getting merchandise of myself. I never would have expected to ever have that opportunity. And you guys will never get that opportunity again because it's all sold out on Kawa. I'm just kidding, but it actually is sold out. I checked earlier. Pushing a cause that I believe in. So like, you know how I did a plane what's it called? A museum tour recently? Yeah. That was me, dude. I got to share something so crazy. I got to put it all together myself and push this awesome cause of museums and history preservation. And, you know, VFleet allowed the opportunity to have a proper outlet for that, you know? Share these things with you guys. Awesome. Yeah, the museum tour, dude. And I really do hope I inspired some of you guys to check out that museum and go to your local museums because, like, you know, if I'm going to be totally honest, before I was like, yeah, I've been to a few museums here and there. I didn't really appreciate it that much when I was younger. But having gone to the Hornet, having gone to the Iowa, having gone to Plains of Fame, it's like, it sort of reawakens that curiosity I had when I was younger, except I now have the mature appreciation to really enjoy it. So, believe it or not, you know, with or without VFleet, I'm going to continue to do that. VFleet may be going away. The mission doesn't. Granted, I probably won't be able to chill as much because I have a lot of other crazy things I want to do with you guys. But, no. At the end of the day, though, this is something that I believe in. I mean, hell, I'm here, aren't I? I'm here, aren't I? Like as part of VFleet, that's why I'm here. And again, meeting awesome people, like the amount of friends I've made, the amount of great times I've had. Allie, yeah, there it is. Thank you so much, Allie. Appreciate it. Like, of course, you are included in this. Like, of these awesome people that I've met, you, Lena, everybody, all the talents in VFleet, dude, all the talents outside of VFleet I've met through you guys, all you guys here in chat. You know, seeing some of you guys cheer for me in some of these concerts is very. I've played shows before, you know. I've played shows before. Akihiro, thank you so much. Speaking of awesome people I've met through VFleet, right? Generally speaking, that's how we do. Oh my god, thank you so much for the subscription. I appreciate it, dude. I really do appreciate it. And for the Prime as well. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my. Thank you so much. Well, we certainly have it's nice that you're dropping in now because I just wanted to share some plans for the future. And it does involve you if you're interested, Akihiro. Can I call you Akihiro? Tokisaki? Aki? Toki. How do you want me? Considering this is the first time I get to talk. Not the first time. I think you've been in my chat before, and I've been in yours. Aki. Okay, that's not gonna be confusing at all because I have a personal friend I call Aki, but he's not here right now, so it makes it easy. But yes, interested? Hell yeah, I will. I'll be hitting you up in the near future. Well, let's wait for paperwork to get signed first. Yes, I'm announcing my. No. Hold up. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. Okay. Anyways, Aki 1 and Aki 2. Oh god. If I need to start numbering the amount of Akis in chat. No, what could possibly happen? What could possibly go wrong? But no. There's a lot of cool things I want to continue to do with the awesome people I've met. Everybody, there's so much stuff so many cool people that I've done cool things with, and I want to continue to doing more cool things with. Granted, they might look a little bit different. They might look a little bit different than what you might be used to, all you guys. But they're still the same people. You'll recognize them, surely, of course. And to go off of that, so many people I've met that I have yet to do cool stuff with, and I really want to do cool stuff with, and I made it happen before, right? Like, I put together this museum tour. I did all that shit myself because I wanted to make it happen. And by God, I'll make it happen. So, if anything, I want to be considered, I want to be remembered and known as a man of my word. If I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. It might take a bit longer in some cases, where maybe things don't happen as fast as I want them to be. Maybe things don't look exactly the way that I intended from my planning stage, but for instance, I still owe you guys a couple of songs. I still owe you guys some emotes, and I'm doing it. Thank you for your patience, is what I'm trying to say ahead of time. Yes. Yeah, if only I could sign with a record label. Funny enough. But no, yeah, we gotta do cool stuff together. Exactly. And we will do some cool stuff together, guys. Everyone in VFleet, I wanted to do stuff with. There's some people I still have yet to do stuff with, and so many things I wanted to do. I was empowered to make it happen. I was able to do some cool stuff, I think. I look back very fondly, and I'm like, yeah, I was able to do a lot of stuff. And that just, what that taught me is that I could still just do it. Once VFleet is gone in about like a couple weeks, I still feel empowered to continue on doing what I want to do. Because I was able to do it as part of VFleet. Would love to do a duo cover. Don't spoil it! Why are you spoiling it, bro? Okay, dude, I say as if we have anything planned. No. There's a lot. I have to reach out to people first. I want to do a lot of things. I have to reach out to people. I'm a little... But yes. Okay, you know what? Hey. This is all stuff about... I'm talking about the future, right? Basically, I talked about stuff that happened since then. Since I started. But in the future, there's so much I want to do. Again, all the talents you've come to know and love in VFleet. Some of them are continuing on as you've known them. Others, a little bit different. And it is not up to me to tell you who's going to be who and when they're going to be who and so on and so forth. That is up to the individual talents. Yes, indeed. But yeah, it's definitely... I want to keep on doing it. Whenever I've mentioned it in sappy posts before, whenever I'm with people, and I'm having fun with them for the past year, through VFleet, through streaming, through, hell, even hanging out in IRL. And speaking of IRL, how's it going, Totokoi? How are you doing tonight? Thank you for dropping in. But like, those were the times of my life, dude. I've had some of the highest highs I've ever had as part of my tenure here, because I got to share these awesome moments with really awesome people, and to me that's just it's a force multiplier, guys. What's the term? It's like the more the merrier, basically, and that truly is the case. Like, the more people that I get to share the joy with, and that are enjoying themselves with, the better it is. The more fun I have, the more fun they have. It's a positive feedback loop, and I love it. And I'm gonna keep on doing that. So with that, the third paragraph finally. While I'm saddened to see VFleet go, that's, again, my passions here, I am left with a brand and a name that I truly get to make my own. And here's the underlined, bolded part, not italicized. To be clear, I am announcing that I fully intend to keep my IP and continue to stream as Anthony Talon. Who you see before you is who I am behind the camera. Maybe a bit caricaturized, maybe I don't have the same hair color, maybe I don't have highlights in my hair, maybe I maybe I look a little bit different, but who you see before you is who I am. This is the most, I'm real with you guys, Speaking of which, Akihiro meet Akiho, Akiho meet Akihiro. The two Akis in chat, one after the other, holy shit. And yes, it's kind of insane how the affiliate anniversary is today of all days. I did not expect that to happen, if I'm honest. Yeah, Akiho, like Akihiro and Akiho meet each other, you guys will be bestest of friends. But yes, the Akis are in chat, exactly. Both of them. This won't be weird at all. And how's it going, Grim? Welcome in. I'm sure there's a few people I forgot to greet. But I welcome everybody here. But like I said, Akikron, oh my god. There's too many Akis, guys. But no, for real though, as I just want to reiterate this again. I'm announcing that I fully intend to keep my IP and continue to stream as Anthony Talon. I'm waiting to sign some paper, but but that is my intent. That's my full intent. I want to continue being Anthony for you guys. Pimp name slipback. The Anthony Talon, test pilot rockstar, call me Tony. Wait, oh, I skipped ahead. God damn it. But yes, that is where I want to go. That is who I am. This is who I am. I want to continue being me. Yeah, there's so many things that I want to do, so many people I want to do it with. I already touched a bit on that. People from before, during, and after VFleet. So, yeah, it's very interesting. VTUBER indeed. I'm not there yet, guys. I'm not there yet. I know you guys probably read ahead, but yes, I'm getting there. But surprise, surprise. This is not my first rodeo going into being an indie VTuber. Believe it or not, I was an indie VTuber before. I will not disclose who I was today. I will disclose that later, at some undetermined point in the maybe near future. Some of you guys, when I mentioned from before VFleet, some of you guys are already in chat. And I do want to thank you guys for always being there. Even though you managed to find me. Who'd have thought? Kind of insane. You managed to find me even though I never ended up actually saying who I became as Anthony here. Very interesting, isn't that something? Yeah, okay, yeah, go ahead and freaking dab on me for that. That's crazy. But yeah, I thank you guys. Then of course Toto, Jesus Christ, and of course Akiho. Yes, like I'm not gonna name all you guys out. You know who you are. So thank you guys for being here. You can't call me by that other name anymore. But well, I mean, I'm not gonna disallow it, but I'm gonna wait for that to be disclosed by me, please. At some point. At some point. Yes. It's hopefully you guys don't have to wait too long, but regardless, that's the thing. I became Tony pretty fast. A lot of I had to quickly become the Tony you see before you. That didn't have too much time to let the people from before know that I was going. So I 100% owe everybody there an apology, first of all. And second of all, if you guys are willing to have me still, I would love to bring you guys into the future. Because from here on out, I'm Anthony Talon. I'm Tony. At least that is my intent. Needless to say, all the people I met during VFleet, all the talents, all the people who are friends of the fleet, all the people I've met on my own, some of them are, yeah, look at that. Look at that. They're in the comment section too. Isn't that something? Isn't that something? Funny enough, Crookshank, actually, I can't talk too much about how that came to be. Well, it is somewhat public knowledge because I was able to catch the stream. I watched the bot a bit as well of yesterday's stream, but yeah, what Admiral said is true. I was recruited, so I did an audition. I was recruited. I will not go into any more detail than that. But I will at least say that I was very excited because I got to put myself into all of this, you know. Very excited to start, so much so that I started real strong or started real hard, and yeah. So, but yes, I do want to unite everybody from before, from during, and all the people I will meet after VFleet closes. I'll be here. For the record, chat. Quick anecdote. So what you're hearing right now, this band called In Transmission. Yeah, this is my cousin's band. This is a bit of an older song, or I mean, these not really. They're not making music anymore, to my knowledge. But yeah, this is my cousin's band. The same cousin who has a microbrewery of whose beer I'm drinking right now. This is not him singing, by the way. Just saying. But he was the one who taught me guitar. I'll talk about that in the future. Because there's a lot of cool stuff I want to do involving him as well. Regardless, like I said, I want to unite everyone from before, during, and after VFleet. I want to bring everybody who's willing to come with me on this new journey, you know. And here's the fun part, right? Okay. Microbrewery, exactly, dude. It's really nice. This is some good fucking beer. Yeah. But yeah, as Admiral said, yeah, up to a certain point, everybody was recruited, including myself. So yeah, I am very thankful for the opportunity that I've been given. I'm thankful to have been a part of this amazing mission. This to be able to like share my passions in such a way, to be enabled to share my passions with opportunities that, quite frankly, before I became Anthony, I probably wouldn't never have been able to get. So, anyways, here's a sentence, right? So I may be changing a few things about my brand in the next few months, but I will always be test pilot rockstar Anthony Talon. Call me Tony. The hair stays. The hair stays. I do like my 2008 Drake Bell freaking Justin Bieber hair. It's pretty cool. I like it. You know, maybe the highlights, the colors might change a little bit, but yeah, we'll see. Regardless, like I mentioned here, though, that is me. Though my brand is who I am. I designed Anthony after myself. Test pilot rockstar Anthony Talon. Test pilot rockstar, dude. Like, I hope you're not sick of that yet, because that's not changing. Yeah. I'm gonna take this going forward. Said Drake Belfort. Like, listen. No, we've been here before. I'm sure I've mentioned this before. Like, I wanted to. I literally said 2008 emo hair. I think that was in my character design sheet, or my mood board for when I was first, trying to get my character designed. So yeah, here you are. Call me Drake Bell. Well, actually, don't. Never mind. Call me Tony. Yeah, never sick of it. Good. All right. So, all right. Fourth paragraph only took 35 minutes to get here. But yeah, once again, thank you to all of my viewers, VFleet staff and talent, all the friends I've made throughout my journey, and all the industry partners who allow me to work with you. I never would have thought I'd have merch of myself. I never would have thought I'd get a sponsorship for energy drink companies, any of them, let alone the biggest one. Like, I never would have thought I got to play live as a VTuber in a concert. Like, legit, after I started VTubing, is more or less around the time that this is a bit of another thing. I essentially got kicked out of my band. Not kicked out so much as abandoned. There's some tea there, but I'm over it. But I'll share it in jest at some point. But I was afraid I was almost never gonna be able to do like a live performance for anybody ever again in the same way that I wanted it to. But I was allowed to play on stage live at Ocean Deck at the at CarrierCon. And gotta have a shout out to Corey again, friend of the fleet, one of the other awesome people. And, hope I can do more stuff with at some point if she'll have me. The Corey's concerts, what a lovely opportunity. I got to play a little part, sizable part in one of them. Something that I never had a chance, I never would have expected to ever do again, but I was allowed to do. Yeah, so it's it's been a it's been a year. It's been a relatively short ride. It's been a fun ride. The time of my life, hanging out with you guys, hanging out with the friends, hanging out, like doing stuff that both I wanted to keep on doing. My passions, everything, just allowing me to do so. And credit where credit is due. VFleet allow me to do it. So, I will not waste the chance I've been given to share my joy and passions with you all. So please continue to support me as an independent VTuber. Once VFleet is gone, I will be just test pilot rockstar Anthony Talon. Not part of VFleet because VFleet will be gone. But the mission remains. I mentioned before. Not gonna lie. Okay, high key. Putting together that the Planes of Fame tour was one of the most time consuming, the most effort I put into any one thing I have really done in a very long time. I spent a lot of weekends coordinating that I could have been spent doing other stuff, but I wanted to make it happen. I think talent of independent, exactly. More projects. But that was one of the hardest things I've had to do in a long time. And I was able to make it happen. I said I was gonna do it, and motherfucker, by God, part of my French, I did it. So if I can do that, what else can I do? What else can I do? I love Planes of Fame. I saw the donation thing actually came up earlier in chat. Yeah, I want to support them moving forward. I still want to support them. I want to go to other museums too. We haven't had a tour of the Iowa yet. I want to. What will it take to get that working? We're going to be in a very cramped metal box for that entire thing, but what'll it take? I want to know what it takes, and I want to see the way. I want to do it. If I'm willing to expend this much time and energy to do it at the Chino airport, what else can I do? There's so much I want to do. So, let's keep on doing it. More museums, more cool places. Who knows? Would you guys be interested? Would you guys be interested in taking a relatively short but kind of interview tour of my cousin's brewery? You got to meet my cousin if he's willing to be on camera on stream for like an hour and a half to 2 hours. Stuff like that. There's a lot of stuff I want to do. But yeah, Tony is right. Some of us may have different paths, but we have a new face even. But the mission remains. Exactly. Hell yes, Greece. Yes. All right. I'm glad you think so. I've not name dropped you in my Planes of Fame dono. Oh my god, thank you so much for donating, Rice Goblin. I really do appreciate that. Yeah, and yes, there are some things where a recorded tour versus a live stream would be less scuff heavy. True. But that's the thing. I want to take you guys with me. I want to. That was floated around before in the planning stages of having a recorded tour, but I said no. Let's see what it's gonna take. So I went there on one of my coordination meetings. I went there and did a full ass network test of all the places that was gonna drop out, and There's a reason why I was relatively prepared for things to drop out, and that's why I had somebody, shout out to MDon for running the stream for me back here while I was out there. Like, that was something I wanted to see. Would this be an issue? It was an issue, so we had to find a way to negate it because I wanted to do it live because I want you guys to be there. Granted, the Flames of Fame, that was very that was very fast paced. We actually had a very quick, strict time limit. We couldn't really go much further than, or much longer than how long I did go. But, like, it's all part of making it work and making something happen. And again, I've done it before. Let's do it again, shall we? Process of making beer would be interesting, absolutely. Like, and I do want to do like a live thing for you guys as much as I can. And how's it going, Ice Sticker, by the way? How are you doing? So, I want to do more of that. I want to do more music with people that I care about. Allie, you already freaking... you already spoiled what I intended to do. But yes, for instance, I've met some insanely talented people. People whom I want to continue collaboration. Yeah, exactly. The freaking gremlin over here. The people who I want to continue collaborating with. That I want to continue being friends with. That I want to hang out with. And I want to do awesome stuff with. Hiyakihiro Tokisaki of Lucid. Can you sing well? Just asking. No particular reason. Anyways, they don't know when. Oh my god, dude. They don't know when. I think a lot of people could probably figure it out. Exactly. I sing like Shrek. Can you play the guitar? If you can't play the guitar and you say you can't sing, do you want to learn how to play the guitar and or sing? That's all I'm saying. I got some ideas. But yeah, there's so much. I can play the triangle. Okay, trade offer. You teach me how to play the triangle, I'll teach you how to play the guitar and sing. And then I'll pass you off to Allie or Josie or Yorkie or someone who's like a significantly better singer than I am to teach you how to really sing. Not the date of what, bruh. I can't believe it. I mean, that is true actually. Yeah, I know what you are. I know what you are, Allie. No. See here, I want it to sound cool. I can draw stick. Listen, that's more than I've done as Tony, or even as before. I don't know how to draw, bro. I can wheeze into the mic. Oh my god, you guys. But no. There's just so much stuff that I want to do moving forward. So many people I want to do it with. Like, yeah, should I continue as Athlete Talon, which is what I want to do. I'm gonna do it. I am so determined to continue on the mission of why we're here with VFleet, to support history. And one of the reasons why I joined on specifically, or why I wanted to join on, is to bring the more engineering aspect, the analytical, the scientific. One of the things I promised you guys was a full-on freaking lecture. I need to make an actual plan, an actual slide deck, and an actual like lesson plan, because I remembered I wanted to do a lecture for you guys about aviation and aerospace engineering. I wanted to bring that kind of aspect and tie it in, because it's one of my passions, with history. Unfortunately, yeah, I remember that, so I can't do it as part of VFleet anymore. I don't have the time for that. PowerPoint, oh yeah, I forget my PowerPoint skills, holy crap. Professor, this is one of those things. I'm not a professor. I'm not a doctor. I never got my doctorate. I do not want to do the work to get a doctorate. But I know what it takes to get one. And I refuse to allow myself, or to call myself a professor or a doctor, because that is not something I earned. You can call me Mr. Talon. I have a master's. I've taught classes before. You may call me Mr. Talon. Please do not call me doctor. Please do not call me professor. Only call me captain when I'm LARPing. Anyways, yeah. Let me read this little right now. Like you and every other VFleet talent, I'm here to ride with you no matter where you go and what you do and what you take. I'll always be so grateful for you and everyone in VFleet mission and always have accomplished as a Navy SEAler. I will always been thankful for you to guys have done both good shit out of me. Ooh. Thank you so much, Aaron. How's it going, Aaron? Thank you so much for the sub. Much appreciated. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for everything. I can't wait to see what you'll do in the future. Thank you so much. I have so much I want to do. So much I want to do. No, you good, Aaron. No, I appreciate you, dude. Appreciate you. Yeah, speaking of people from before Tony. Welcome in, Aaron. How are you doing tonight? Mr. Talent. Yeah, you may call him Mr. Talent. Sensei, there's a few stipulations that I'll let you call me Sensei Talon, but I'm not going to tell you that right now because I don't want to out myself. There. I don't think. Maybe don't call me Mr. with an A. That's a crazy way to say it. Oh my gosh. But yes, bachelor's but I have zero interest in getting master's. It's apparently a pain in the butt to get both education and financially. Depends. For me, it was actually not too bad because I had a blended program. I'll go into that some other time. Learn by trial and error. Oh god. But no. Yes. I wanna continue that. I enjoyed my time teaching. Fun fact. Stuff that I've done before becoming a VTuber at all that I want to carry on. That actually led to me being a VTuber. I think I've mentioned it. I might have mentioned it before, but I was finishing up my master's degree and during my master's degree that I was working on it, I got to teach a lot of classes for extra money because they paid me to teach classes. Like as a teacher's assistant, I was a lecturer for some of these, but I was the last quarter. Yeah, I was on a quarter system. The last quarter that I was essentially being a master's graduate student and a teacher for that matter was the first year of the pandemic. You could probably take a guesstimate as to how old I actually am then, but that was the first year of the pandemic that I was finishing up my master's and teaching a class. Y'all remember taking classes from home, right? That was the first time I had to speak to an audience of 30 plus people from behind a computer screen. All right, I'm gonna ask you guys to maybe don't use those particular spellings in my chat. I'm still here. This is still a serious talk, guys, please. But yes, I did have to actually teach virtually. And here's the thing. I had my webcam on. None of the students did. I knew how they all looked because a lot of these students I was teaching in previous classes, like I know who they are. But they would not have their camera on. So I was essentially talking with my face cam on to a bunch of people who I didn't get to see and communicated with me via the text chat because nobody wanted. Well, a few of them raised their hands to speak out loud in this Zoom video call, but in a sense, that was basically what kicked off my interest in trying to stream. Was being a remote teacher in freaking 2020 year of our Lord pandemic style, you know? And I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it quite a lot, so that's kind of why I wanted to, kind of bring to VFleet as well, is just my experience as someone who was able to teach some, granted, very hard, very advanced aerospace engineering concepts. But I want to also like make it a bit more like, hey, are you guys who maybe aren't in college yet or are in college and taking engineering, want to know a bit more? Maybe you need a refresher for some aeronautical style stuff. Aeronautics, no space stuff. I actually cannot do space stuff. That was not my focus. I did all air side. So aerodynamics, I did computation, a lot of CFD, a lot of experimental aerodynamics, working in an actual fucking wind tunnel. That was a lot of fun, but oh my god, that was a lot of work. A lot of fun. Yeah, the pandemic did create VTubers, and you're looking at one of them. I am a pandemic baby in that sense. Public speaking can be hard, still trying to get better at it myself. It's nice to have something with you in case you get anxious. Oh man. In my senior year of college, whatever fear I had about public speaking was forcibly wringed from me because I had to do it, I think, like 3 times a week. Not the most public. I had to like present to the class 3 times a week for a year straight, a whole academic year straight. I like at this point I just volunteer for public speaking roles because it's not that I am comfortable with it. I'm just jaded. I'm chilling, dude. But yes, that was something that before that I was terrified of going up in public, despite the fact I've done performances before. But being a performer, doing stuff in a band setting on a live stage, having to do presentations all the time, and eventually becoming a teacher, it kind of just kicked it out of me. To academically to go back. Oh, I don't want to go back to college. I'm done, dude. I did my work. How's it going? Welcome in Demon Knight. Yeah, I've been. It's been interesting, but I'm still here somehow. Exposure therapy. It really was. Did take a public speaking class at my local community college. Barely passed that. Yeah, I didn't do too well in my own public speaking class for that one because that was an elective, but it was a requirement. Anyways, no. Today's not for talking about the past. Well, it is talking about what I've done in the past and how I want to bring it towards the future. So, maybe by the end of the year, I might put a lecture together for you guys. I feel like that'd be really fun. But yeah, regardless, I do want to close out this stream kind of soonish because this is just my plans for the future. I don't want to be too rambly. I've made it rambly enough. So, where are we? As this chapter comes to a close, the last paragraph here. See, I'll be independent. Thank you, VFleet, for your time, but it's VFleet's time to close. As the chapter comes to a close, I will look fondly at the memories I have created with you all. But the ending of this chapter beckons the beginning of another. Dude, I felt so fucking smart writing that. Oh god. Anthony Talent of Independent, exactly. This one right here, right? My motto is to be the change you want to see in the world. And I am confident I can still live up to it. Yeah, VFleet empowered me to essentially get out, grab life by the horns, do stuff, make it happen, do what it takes to make it work, learn what it takes to make it work. Only after you've exhausted everything that you could possibly do, that you have every control over, and you still can't do it, that's when you can say, okay, maybe we can't do it. Maybe we have to change how it looks, but no matter what, I don't want to say I'm going to do something and not do it. I want to do it. I'm going to do what it takes to do it. I want to, as I wrote here, be the change you want to see in the world. I haven't seen, I want more people to go to my cousin's brewery. I'm going to ask him, hey, would you be, comfortable if I filmed you doing a tour of your brewery where you talk about your brewery, how to make beer, the process of it. Maybe let's go through some of your selection. Yes, I want free beer. I want to do taste testing with you. Let me interview you. I want to share this passion. I want to do this stuff. So I'll just do it. I have music projects that I want to work on with people. I can hear though, you're in here. Allie, you're in here. Lena, you're here too. Yeah, never mind literally everybody else. There's so much I still want to do. So much I'm going to do. Just might take some time. I still need to maybe change the color of my hair highlights first, But I'm going to do it. An exciting new journey awaits, and I invite you all to become part of it. Your favorite VTUBER, Anthony Talent. So, yeah. It only took an hour, but I got through it all. Share some plans with you. Share my intent with you. This is what I want to do. Now, I do want to reiterate. I have yet to sign the paperwork. Just, we're waiting on that. These things take time. It's administrative stuff. It's to be expected, honestly. But this is what I want to do. And as I mentioned before, I'm going to do it. So I appreciate all your guys for being here. I appreciate all of your support you've shown me. And I ask that you continue doing so if you so choose. And not just me, of course. Everybody. All of us from VFleet. I don't know if anybody mentioned that they're not going to continue streaming after this, for instance. So please do go to them, go to who they are, who they say they are going to be if they're not going to be the same as you recognize them now. But please do continue to support all of the amazing talents of VFleet. We're still going. We thank VFleet for bringing us together, for giving us opportunities we've never had before, for allowing us to indulge in our passions and share our passions with all of you. So it's time to take what we are given and continue it on to wherever we shall go. Yeah, turn off that freaking ad. Any chance? Oh yes. So if you guys have some last minute questions, yeah, I can answer some questions here or try to answer some questions. So, any chance of a Discord server? Maybe. Maybe. That is not in my immediate plans after the VFleet closure. It probably should be, but yeah, setting something like that in the way that I want to set it up is gonna take a bit of time. So we shall see. Definitely not a no, but not a hard yes for the Discord server. And to my knowledge, the Discord server for VFleet will be closing at some point. So I hope I can, if I do create a Discord server, get it out before then, because that would not be a bad idea. I'm glad to hear your plans. When we read that announcement, we were all worried about you, Ellie, and the rest of the girls. You guys have been nothing but amazing. Oh, thank you so much, Krugshank. And I was gonna say, man, you still you missed my fucking meet and greet, bro. Like it was for an hour straight, bro. But yes, no, it's okay. I still, again, we're not as was mentioned in the FAQ. Yeah, VFleet, Admiral is trying to make sure we have the opportunities that we had from VFleet to continue forward. Now, it would be on us individually, as mentioned by the FAQ, that we will have to maintain that sort of relationship ourselves. But that is, I mean, I've done it. I've done it before. I've reached out to people before and asked them, hey, can I do something with you guys? Yeah. So the mods can help you. Exactly. August 31st. So August 31st, that is the day. That is the closure date for VFleet. For the Discord server, I don't know. I have no idea. Since you're keeping the IP, any chance the merch gets restocked eventually? To, I guess, kind of piggyback off of that, the offboarding, essentially, about maintaining a relationship with our sponsors, our brands, our partners in the industry. Kawa Entertainment is one of them. So at some point, I'll be talking to Kawa and asking about, for one, what would it take to get the merchandise restocked, after I do this IP transfer that we're still in the process of. Making sure that goes through first, because first and foremost, nothing of this matters if my name isn't on that paper, And like I mentioned, I fully intend to. But I would be able to, assuming I get my IP and everything all settled and taken care of, I'll talk to Kawa. I will see what it takes to get the merchandise restocked, because I want my sticker, I want my decal. I did not get a chance to get it before it sold out because you guys are too fast on the draw. Holy crap. But I'll ask about that. And I said I'm changing a few things. Maybe get some new merch involving new designs. Slightly new designs, Something like that. We'll see. So it's going to be up to me to do that. It'll be on me. So if you guys don't see merch, you can blame me. At least the server close eventually. They'll let us know exactly. Yeah, unemployment pay. Yeah, Kawa tweeted that they are more than welcome to work with you guys again. And I did ask Voidwave Earthworms about the Vectors of Steel. Say the box is still being sold. Yes. Yeah, they still have those in stock to my knowledge. Missed out on the merch. Yeah, it's... And how's it going, Concept, by the way? Welcome in. Yeah, no, it's... I think I mentioned it. Yeah, merch is tough. Merch is... You gotta get on that, dude. But I do thank you guys for selling out. At least I know you guys actually like my design. Like my merchant base. But yes, people are grabbing it fast. Oh yeah. But yeah, that is something I'll have to work with them. I'll have to work with Kawa. And I haven't really done a personal private merch drop before. So we'll see how that works. I'm interested. And get to continue. I'm looking forward to continuing on, even as an independent. It's just, it might be a bit scarier because now I don't have someone to, make those connections for me. But again, I've met some amazing people on my own as well through, being maybe through being affiliated with VFleet as well. But I was able to make friends. I was able to reach out to people. Quick shout out to Dalek for I need to actually tag up on her if we can get something really soon, but we'll see. It's time for me to stand up on my own, to move forward with the people that I care about, to have fun with you guys, have fun with the people that I have met before, and I'm going to meet, and just there's a lot to look forward to, in my opinion. I'm excited. I'm a little sad that VFleet has to close. And I'll point you guys in CB's direction for the VOD of her stream to say why VFleet has to close. But we have this opportunity. I have this opportunity. I want to keep it going. So yeah. I think that's kind of it. Is there any other, if there's any other last minute questions, by all means let me know. Throw it in chat for the next snooze one more time. For the next like 5 minutes or so, I'll be answering more questions. Okay, let's go back here. I like this screen. Here we go. So yeah, I guess I could talk a little bit about rebrand maybe. PO box for possible gifts. Maybe. The thing with PO boxes is that yeah, you don't get my actual address, but you might get a city in close proximity to my actual address. And keep in mind, it's not just my address, it's someone else's address. And it's another talent's address. Yeah, so I would have to coordinate with her to see if, with Josie to see if that's something we'd be interested in doing. But yeah. I wasn't expecting to be Sag this month. It's very sad. It's the end of an era for involving the corporation that is VFleet. It is. I definitely was a bit shocked to hear it myself. I was told ahead of time. I got a little bit more. I got more notice than you guys, so so that's why I can talk about this now a lot more candidly, a lot less. I don't have that shock factor setting in right now, but for you guys, it is fresh in your guys' mind that, oh my god, VFleet is closing. What the shit? Yeah. Yeah, it is shocking. But as I mentioned before at the beginning of stream, even though the company VFleet is going away, the mission still remains. I'm still committed to fostering the preservation of history, to promoting you guys visit your local museums. I mean, hell, I visited that same museum 4 times in the past couple of months, and I had a blast every time. Well, one of which was with you guys, essentially. But yeah, oh yeah, PO boxes do cost money too. But yeah, when it comes to where why VFleet is going, yeah, that's gonna have to be shared by the people who make that decision. And he already shared it yesterday. I think it was yesterday on CB stream as well as on the facts and everything. So yeah, I literally can't speak for it. I received the news and I got told how things are gonna be, and I guess I'm here today. So yeah, always a blast talking to Distance. Exactly. Just because VFleet is closing doesn't mean that you and the talents are not sick and tired of each other. Don't worry, I'm only sick and tired of you, Chris. I'm just kidding. I'm fucking with you. I'm sorry. No, yes. Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. We're still friends. we still have met each other in many of us have met each other IRL. We still talk to each other. We still hang out with each other. We still collab with each other. We have been collabing with each other. It just might look a little bit different after August 31st, is all. But like I said, that is going to be for the individual talents to disclose what they're going to do, when they're going to do it, how they're going to look. Are they going to look any different? That is, yeah, I cannot make any statements for them because that is not my place. New look, same great taste. That's crazy way to put it, but it's also a very apt way to put it. Yes, Cypher, Demon Lord, holy shit. But no. Yeah, to my knowledge, we're not tired of each other. And if they are, I think they'll let me know. But yeah, like besides the hanging out on streams, off streams for that matter, besides the collaborations, besides the music that I want to make with everybody, besides the special events, there's just so much. There's just so much. And while I'm sad to see VFleet close, considering it's just I was something I put my entire my whole being into this company for the past year. So yeah, I'm gonna be sad to see it go. But just as sad as I am to see it go, I am also very excited to take what I have become and continue it forward. Honor the talents, honor the mission, honor to everyone I've met, including all of you guys. Honor to all of you guys. Honor to everybody, because one thing is done, but it's not over. So let's keep it going. It is our decision to keep it going, it is my decision to keep it going, to keep myself going, is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, I'm excited. Are you guys excited? You might not feel excited right now. I know. You just heard about VFleet closing. I know. Give it some time. I'm probably, like, on August 31st for that week, I'm probably gonna chill for a little bit. Gonna let you guys catch your breaths as well. But, yeah, like I said, as the name of the song keeps going, I'll be here. Oh yeah, VOD watchers, I apologize once again. This is a really nice song. Actually, shout out to Deborah Mac. I know you're gonna watch this later. You know that song I was playing during during me reading your card that you sent me from CarrierCon? No, not CarrierCon. From Avkai. Yeah, it's that song. It's the same song. But yeah. Anyway, yes, VFleet the sequel. I don't know about that. When it comes to the VFleet name, I'll be honest, I'm actually not sure how that's gonna work. My understanding is that VFleet itself is going on August 31st. So for one, there's literally not a thing for us to be affiliated with anymore when it comes to the brand that is VFleet. So I'll have to ask. I don't know what that means for that, Still plan to be here? Good. Yeah, I hope you like a little green check mark next to your name as well. I'm surprised you don't have it rarely. Can't get rid of you. Yeah, I can't get rid of you, man. It's fucking insane. All the lords in my chat right now is insane. But yeah, just calling the sequel to 10. Exactly. Yeah, like we're doing the Infinity War or something. Is that even an appropriate comparison? I don't even think it is. I was trying to think of, like, what's a sequel? Maybe. Watch when I can. Again, I'm always appreciative for you guys watching if and when you can. And if not, I'm posting this on the VOD channel. That ain't going anywhere. There's a lot of content I want to make. I want to make more actual content that is not just streams. I might have to look for some video editors because I don't have enough time myself. Oh my. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff I want to do. And a lot of cool things and directions we can go. And if you guys are here for it, I'm going to keep going. If you guys aren't here for it, I'm still going to keep going. This is something I enjoy. I enjoy trying to entertain you guys. Whether you guys are entertained or not is beauty in the eye of the beholder and all that. But for those of you who do decide to spend your limited time hanging out with me, chatting with me, watching me suck at video games, maybe watching me make music, I'm gonna keep on doing it, and I'm glad you're here, and I look forward to seeing you guys wherever that'll be. Tony Talon, Lord of Lords, holy shit! So many of you guys are lords. Still remember my first interaction with you. It was so awkward. Listen, bro, I had a great time. I enjoyed meeting you at what was it, Anime Weekend Atlanta, AWA. I still remember. I think I do. It was AWA, right? I'm pretty sure it was. I think it was. But that was like, I think that also might have been one of my first meet and greets ever. So I was a little awkward too, if I'm totally honest. Yes, yeah, I remember, dude. Yeah, like, and that's not gonna be the last. Okay, if it's out of my control, it depends. But I don't want that to be the last meeting you guys IRL either. So, I'm still working with Kawa. Still want to do this stuff. Spend some of my limited time with you and other times because I will literally lose my mind staring at numbers if I don't. Oh my god. I feel that. I do that every day too. You need to watch your Elden Ring VODs. When was the last time I played Elden Ring? There was, for like such a long time, I was not able to play Elden Ring, or like I had it planned and then something came up, or like I just wasn't able to do it for whatever reason. I have canceled that is my most canceled string is Elden Ring. So like I need to get back on that shit. Probably can't finish it before VFleet closes, unfortunately. So I'll have to finish it as independent. Let's see. It can't be as awkward as Keezer and Lena. Ooh, my oh my. I need to spend some of my time. Oh yeah. Let's see. I'm glad that I was able to meet all of you at CarrierCon, and I was glad I was able to give you all a gift. Thanks so much once again, Lord Rightnut. But yeah, I still want to keep on doing that. I already suggested you, Josie, and others for a con. I'll see if if one of my needle gets picked out. Oh, I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Beb. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit different, Yeah, like I mentioned, VFleet is gonna set us up to the best of their ability with the industry partners we have, but it's gonna be on us from here on out to make the best of those opportunities and try and get new ones to grow, to take it a bit more seriously in the VTuber space, because that's what comes with growth, basically, and to make a name for ourselves. So I'm going to do the best I can. I'm going to continue on. I'm excited. And I hope you guys are too. Show myself before I show tomorrow. Exactly, dude. But I think I'm going to call it here. Thank you guys once again. I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow for something a bit more retrospective, because I was gone for a whole ass weekend, a long ass weekend, going to a lot of distilleries, and I took a lot of pictures with my standee, which you can no longer buy on kawaentertainment.com. There are a few imposter sites for Kawa going around. Be warned. Make sure you go to the correct one. Don't get scammed, guys. But I do appreciate you for actually like showing up for that, because I'm like, I was just a guy. I'm just a dude. Upside down base. That was only one picture, but I have a lot to show you guys. I have a lot of things. Thank you for the stream. Yeah, thank you guys once again. I'll be seeing you guys same time tomorrow. Whoops, that was me. I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow at some point. Hopefully earlier than I started today, because yeah. And I think that's it for me for tonight. I think I'll just end it tonight. Yeah, I'll just end it. Once again, thank you so much. See you tomorrow. See you guys tomorrow. And I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the evening. Good night, everyone. I'm Tony. I'm still Tony. I intend to continue to be Tony. And I'll see you tomorrow. Good night. Holy shit! I still owe you a salute emote, dude. It's in the works. It's in the works, guys. Just a bit longer. Hopefully not too late. I hope. Oh my god, that's insane.